There should be sound now. There should be sound now.
Is there sound now? I think so.
Yes, there's sound now, and there's no double sound. Sorry, it's good.
Hey. Okay. Yeah, so I'm not prepared today. Oh yeah, and hello, we're on the advanced stream. Hello. Does anybody have an idea, or should we go to our favorite game idea generator?
Why should we do the work
already there
when the machines can do the work for us?
That's true. All right, so we're gonna roll it a few times till we get something we like, and then we're gonna make a game out of it. So let's go with number 1. Make a cyberpunk. Ooh, topical. Racing. Archipelago. With skeletons.
What's archipelago?
It's like a bunch of islands in like a line.
Yeah, it's like
Hawaii.
Tail of Alaska. Yes.
Yeah.
Or off of a main. I think
It's
Hawaii
just
is an island chain, and archipelago comes off of a bigger landmass.
Yes.
It's also just a fun word.
All right, is someone writing these down?
I will.
Okay.
All right. Next we have make a wicked quiz set in steps. Like in Ireland? Rhymes.
Like the dancing?
Steps are like plains, right?
Yeah.
Like cold plains.
Make a exploding narrative set in the underworld featuring 6 stunts. I like this one.
You always like 6 stunts, Richard.
It's true, I do
Is
always
this
like
just-
stunts.
Is this just Hades?
Sort of. Okay. Make a dithered survival set in a highway of stars featuring porcupines. All right, we're gonna do one more and then we're gonna choose.
I like porcupines.
Oh, we got dithered again. I'm starting over. Low resolution adventure set in the sky featuring skeletons. I like this one too. Sky skeletons.
I like low resolution and adventure.
Cool.
All right, are we doing this one?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to make all of our sprites be 8x8 or less. I think that is how I'm going to interpret low resolution.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's go ahead and add the tile map, the small tile maps extension. So, yay, I got it right. Oh, if you add Rickinol/small-tile maps, you can get this block too. And it is a, basically in the scene category where we normally have the set tile map 2, we have another set 8x8 tile map 2. And this will let us do a tile map that has 8x8 tiles instead of 16x16. You'll notice the gallery is empty because our gallery is only 16x16 tiles, but I can go into my tiles and I can make my own tiles. All right, so this is set in the sky. I'm thinking right now, like, I guess let's brainstorm what we want the mechanics of this game to be. So my first thought is you're trying to go up in the sky. And we might do the thing we did in Tony Albatross where we had the sky transitioning. You know, so it starts out like blue and then it starts getting, you know, purpler as you go up.
Yeah.
Is the adventure just to get as high as possible?
I mean, it's a good question. Should we be climbing a beanstalk? Should we be like jumping from cloud to cloud? Should we be trying to get the moon and take it back to the earth?
Oh, maybe somebody's skull ended up being the moon and they want that skull back.
Elaborate.
Okay, so you know how like your skull, the front part has like the holes where the eyes are, but the back is smooth like the moon. So that's how.
Got me so far. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So then we're adventuring to go fetch it.
All right. It's a little macabre. But I like it. We can do that. Who is it the skull of? And are we going to have to talk to them? And if we do talk to them, are they going to have a weird floppy head?
Maybe it's like, okay, somebody got exploded and their bones are littering the pathway from ground to sky. And then it's their spirit.
Okay, we can do that. So what I'm seeing is we're having a platformer where we're going upwards. Along the way, we can collect bones that are going to show up. And we're trying to get to the moon, which is the skull. And we're going to have a ghost who kind of gives us this mission at the beginning of the game. Does that sound right?
That's what I got from this prompt. I'm happy to hear other directions too that are less alarming.
What do you guys think? Joey and Shannon, you must weigh in.
This seems fine to me. It kind of goes with your theme of what was it? Seeing people's skulls
through their faces. Yeah.
Through their faces. Yeah. It just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then let's go for it. Okay. Shannon, you are going to draw me the ghost who gives us the mission.
Okay. What dimensions?
Everything is 8x8 or less.
Okay. Yes.
No resolution. Vivian, I want you to draw me a bunch of bones.
Okay.
And Joey, what else do we need in this game? You got an idea?
I mean, that kind of sounds like it, right? Like this. There could be
sky
birds.
things.
Yeah. Birds. Birds are sky things.
You could do a bird if you want.
Okay.
That works. All right, so I'm just drawing some tiles now. I'm gonna do some ground at the very bottom of our tile map, and it's gonna be just one screen wide, and it's gonna go just way up there. I've set it to 200, which might be too big, but who knows? So we're gonna go ahead and put ground down here at the bottom, so I'm thinking just platformer. But maybe one where you can do multi-jumps. So maybe you can do like 3 jumps.
Okay.
So what should we be jumping between? We could do clouds. We could do just random objects that are in the sky.
There could be stages, like each part of the sky has a different thing to jump on. You transition. Maybe the things have properties after a while. Like the clouds could be bouncy, or something could be sticky.
So are you just talking about just having like, blocks, but with like different properties, maybe?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can you jump on the birds?
Yeah, maybe that's one part is like, yes, the bird layer of our atmosphere, where it's all birds and they're all moving. So good luck.
All right, I'm doing some clouds right now.
Birds can be red.
All right, let's see how my clouds turned out. Do that one. That one. That goes up there.
Oh, okay. So it looks like, sorry.
Not great. Let me fix that top bit. Or let me add some more, I guess. What were you saying, Vivian?
Oh, no, it just looks like there are like some Twitch issues. But if you want to chat, click the reload and push shift when you do that, or control and F5, and you might have to do it several times. I'm just still trying to hit chat.
Oh boy. This whole disappearing when you do a tile thing is pretty annoying.
Is that filed?
Yes. All right, it's a cloud.
Beautiful.
So let's go ahead and just do a few of these, because these are just going to be set dressing.
What bones are there?
See, there's the tibia,
It's a leg bone.
collarbone,
Collarbone look like?
femur. It's like those little rib cage ones.
Rib cage.
Bones, hand bones.
Yeah. I want to put some bones connected together because I feel like lots of these bones by themselves just like regular bones.
All right, should we do randomly generated level?
That might be fun.
All right, we'll do that.
What do you feel, Richard? What's in your heart?
I think. All right, so I'm just gonna try and get this going. So I'm gonna put in a random, arbitrary little block tile. This is gonna be our surface for now, and let's get going with the code. So, all right, first we need a character. Luckily, I love drawing 8x8 characters. So I'm gonna go ahead and add animations real quick, or actually, I'm gonna add mine. So Rick Knoll / character - animations. And this is kind of like our normal animations package, but it lets you have a few extra kind of options for doing things when the sprite is moving around and stuff. So let's go ahead and rename this sprite. We're going to make them hero. And we're just going to do a classic Richard 8x8 hero. Just classic Richard, And so for that, we're going to have .I, another .I, comes down like this. What should their little flourish be? Like a hair? Should they have a hat? Anyone?
Can they have like a brain going out of their head?
Okay.
Or are you gonna have a
Exposed brain?
hat? The brain
getting really
is
dark
the
today, Vivian.
strongest muscle. I don't know what you're asking me to look at the skeleton. All I'm thinking about is skeletons right now. So I'm like, okay,
Wait.
cannot do that. Gotta go
So is
one
this
layer
one-
up.
So we have a skeleton, and then this is just all muscle, and it's trying to get its skeleton back. Scary game.
All right. So let's go ahead and do the animation. So we're going to do when they are moving right. So let's do that first. And we also want to add another condition. So we want them to be moving right and on the ground. So we do hitting wall down and moving right. And let's go ahead and change this to be 8x8. And we're going to paste our character. And we're going to do a quick little running animation. So just going to use the marquee tool. First, I need to get rid of the marquee tool. All right, I'm gonna lift this guy up like this. And, we're going to use the front leg first. So what's going to happen is we're going to leave the front leg like that, put this up here, get rid of the bottom so that it looks like they're stepping forward. Then we're going to duplicate this and move a bit. So I'm going to do that, and we're going to move this leg over too. Going to keep going. Now this leg has passed the other leg, and we're going to finish it up now. This leg is at the back. This leg is all the way forward. And then finally, we have back to our original image. And that's how you do a walk cycle the Richard way. Change this to be like 100. Yeah, look at him go.
I like how skippity it is.
It is very skippity. All right. So let's do the same thing, but for moving left. We're going to have to flip our image. So let's go ahead and do that like this. Flip the image.
Richard, I feel like, you have so many song ideas, and yet none of them belong to the MakeCode Arcade live stream.
Where did that one come from?
I mean, it's yours from your heart. But do we have it playing before every stream? No.
Oh, I thought you were saying I was plagiarizing it.
Oh no. Like there's a difference between Richard and the live stream,
Mm-hmm.
Richard, what you're
soon.
saying is you need to start a new live stream that is just you being a DJ.
Once my teleporter is complete, there will be no difference.
You could make coded music live.
All right, skippity doo. Okay, so now we got left and we got right. We're also going to add some idle animations. Those ones are even easier. So to do that, we're just going to duplicate this again and duplicate the right-facing one also. We're going to be doing just not moving, or we're going to do facing right, sorry, and hitting wall down. I do that here, and I'm actually going to add both facing right and facing left to these rules up here. The reason I'm doing that is because with the character animation, well, actually, maybe I'll just do not moving. That's better. There we go. And this one should be facing left. All right, so we just want some frames to loop when they're idle. To do that, we're just going to have 2 frames, one where they are up like this, and then one where they are down like this. And we'll delete the rest. Now, slow it down. There you go. Okay, we'll do the same one to this guy. And delete the rest of this. All right, now we got an idle. Oh, change this to 200. Now we got idle and we got moving. So that's good enough for now. Let's go ahead and give them some gravity. So we're going to define gravity in a variable. And we'll set it to be, 600. And we're going to set the acceleration, y, to be this gravity. And we're also going to have the camera follow them. All right, watch us fall.
Forever.
Oh, all right, there we are. So we can't move yet, and we also forgot to do walls in the tile map. So let's go ahead and do that now. We're going to just zoom in here at the bottom, and I think the rest of the level we're just going to procedurally fill in so that this stream isn't me just, you know, doing that for the entire time. So let's go ahead, go to our wall tool, and just mark off the ground here. And we're also going to, I think, set the start location for our player. And the way we're going to do that is we are going to just kind of hack it up a little bit. We're going to place the hero on top of random ground so that they're at the bottom. Then we are going to set their X to be the center of the screen, so 80. And we are going to change their Y by 8 to put them above the ground. Or we should actually change their, yeah, no, this is fine. -8.
We might end up needing to, maybe not. It looked like it's doing the lag float every once in a while.
Oh, yeah.
So we might want to be like only 150 or 100 tall.
What, for the gravity? Oh, it's just when you're
Tile
scrolling.
map tall. Oh, is it only when you're scrolling? Okay, that's probably fine.
Yeah, okay. So this little bug over here is a bug in MakeCode that Joey has fixed. It will be coming soon. But right now we have to live with it. And you might notice that your sprites occasionally flight. And when that happens, it's always because the game is running really slowly for some reason. And it could mean that your game is, super inefficient, or, you have too many sprites, or any number of things. It also could just happen when you scroll your canvas around, because when you scroll over here, your computer spends time, rendering all of the blocks, and this just keeps going, but has less computer time, allocated to it. And in other words, just when you're doing things in the editor, it might cause it to float up a bit, but it should be fine when you're playing it.
I mean, it also does happen if you're like maybe live streaming and streaming your video and also like talking with 3 other people. Lots of things take computer power.
That is true. All right, so we're going to move our hero with buttons. We'll change the VY to be 0 and go with just the VX. And now we can see our beautiful little running animation. Move it a little too fast, though. Slow it down. All right. Let's see. This should be facing left. Perfect. Okay. So we've got our basic walking done. Let's do jumping. I'm thinking that we're going to have just a set jump height, but you're going to have a number of jumps you can do. So let's go ahead and just set variables for those. And maybe we can play around with that with power-ups or something. I know we've done that in a game earlier, but do it again. So I'm going to set number of jumps to be, let's do 3. 2 is overused. And we're going to set jump height to be 224. So this is in pixels, and because our tiles are 8, this will mean you'll be able to jump over 3 blocks in height. And since it's 3 times 3, if you jump perfectly, you can jump 9. All right, so let's go ahead and do our jump now. The way we're going to do that is inside of controller, we're going to do an on A button pressed. And we're going to go to our sprite and set their VY. So let's go ahead and change this to be hero, change this to be VY. And we're going to use our favorite formula, which is you want to do the negative of the square root of 2 times gravity times jump height. This is a really useful formula to know if you're coding a platformer, because it means that instead of just kind of putting in random VY values until it feels all right, you can actually control precisely how much you want your character to jump. Oh, I did something wrong.
Gravity is 600. Is that? Can you zoom in on it? Is it possibly that that's divided by?
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened. There we go. All right, so right now we can jump infinitely. Look at him go.
Speedy boy. Oof.
Yeah, it's rough. And also right now our animation just stops while we're in the air. I'll fix it later. Okay, so we don't want to be able to jump infinitely. So we need to keep track of how many jumps we've done since we were last on the ground. So to do that, we're going to go and make another variable, and it's going to be number of jumps left. And we're going to set this number of jumps left to be equal to the number of jumps to start with. And now what we want to do is inside of logic, we're going to get an if else, or just an if true. And we're going to check to see if our number of jumps left is greater than 0, then we're going to change it by -1 and we're going to do a jump. So let's go ahead and get, oh, nope, we want number of jumps left. And see if we are above 0, then we're going to change it by -1. All right, yay, it's fixed. We can do 3 jumps ever. Now I have lost my power to jump.
Well, you jumped too high and you broke your leg.
Grim. Okay, so we need to reset this number of jumps left at some point. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to use an event inside of scene. So here we have an on sprite of kind player overlaps wall at location, or not overlaps, sorry. I want hits wall. There we go. Then we want to, inside of here, we're going to check to see if we are hitting the wall bottom. So this will fire if we hit a wall anywhere. So if we're hitting it to the right or to the left, but we want to make sure that we're hitting the ground. So we'll go into scene, get a is hitting wall right here. Change this sprite to be our sprite, and change this to be bottom. And if that is true, then we're just going to do this. And actually, I can get rid of this now. All right, so jump, 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 jump. Cool. All right. Okay, so let's start generating a level. Does anyone have any ideas on how to do this? The way I was thinking was we would just generate some random platforms, and hopefully it's kind of fun. But if anyone has a better idea.
Question: can you jump all the way across the screen? So if you're on like the left side and all the way to the right side with your 3 jumps? Not with the triple jump?
Oh yeah,
okay.
With the triple jump?
Okay, so I think as long as we are... So you probably have to account for that a little bit.
All right, so let's kind of come up with some algorithms for doing this. And to do this, I'm going to make a function, and we'll just kind of tweak it on the fly, called generate level. All right, so what I'm thinking is when we generate the level, and let me call this so I don't old quarter. going to call this at the end. What we're going to do is we're going to start at the player's location, and we're going to keep moving upwards and just kind of like make a platform, then move a set number of distance, make another platform, move a set another amount of distance, make another platform, and just kind of keep going up like that. It probably won't be a very exciting level, but this will give us something to work with and kind of base it off of. So I'm going to add another extension real quick. And this one is the tile maps extension. And mostly because this extension gives us some really nice stuff for working with tile maps and tile map locations. So we want to make a variable first, and it's going to be current position. And this current position is going to be a tile map location. So a tile map location is a column and a row in our tile map. And we're going to be moving upwards. So we're going to be at the max row to begin with and kind of just going up from there. So let's go ahead and set our location to be the current location of the player. There you go. We have this location of sprite. We'll change this to be hero. And we're going to make a loop now. And I think we're going to use a while loop. And our condition for this while loop is basically going to be, are we at the top yet? So to do that, we can just go ahead and go to our location property block that we have right here. We can check the row. And as long as that row is greater than 0, we are not at the top yet. And I need to change this to be current position. All right, so right now this loop is going to run forever, and oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh no, my game's broken. So you can see over here, I have caused an infinite loop because we are not changing our current position right now. So this loop is just going to run forever, and can't do anything over here. But we can fix that by just moving our current position. So let's go to tile maps, and we're going to, well, actually variable first, and we're going to set our current position to be location blank of current position. And we're going to set this to be the top. Now this game should run again. Yay! So this loop just ran through all of the locations just straight up from our player. But that's not what we want to do. We want to make some platforms. So to make a platform, we're going to set the tile, and we're going to set it to be a wall, and then we're going to keep moving. You probably want to do like 3 at a time or something. Does that sound right?
Yeah, to have some like runway space.
Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and start doing some code for that. We're going to use a repeat block. We're going to change this to be repeat 3 times. And what we want to do is we're just going to go ahead at our current position. We're going to set the tile to be our block tile. So let's go ahead and go to, is this inside of, this is inside of scene. We want this, and we want this. And we are going to get our current position. And we're going to set the tile to be this block, and we're going to set wall to be true. So, whoa, yay, we've made this giant wall going through the middle of our world now that covers everything up. Well, this is obviously not what we want. We want to have some, more horizontal platforms and not just one gigantic vertical one. So one way to do that is right now we're moving up by 1 each time. We can jump 3 blocks high. So maybe we should jump, maybe we should make it go a little further. And we can do that with another repeat loop. So let's do this. We're going to repeat 4 times. And cool. Now we've got, at least something we can climb. It's not very fun, and it's kind of tough.
Richard, that's all marketing, You can sell this as the most fun game. It's so difficult.
That's true. Vivian is our head of marketing, guys.
Yep.
All right. So we want to move some kind of our position horizontally to some extent. So to do that, we're going to go ahead and inside of this, before this repeat 3 times, we want to move our current position some amount of left or right. So to do that, let's go ahead and go to our tile maps, and we're going to get another one of those location. We're also going to get another repeat loop. So for now, let's just make it always the same. We'll just make it always repeat 3. And we're going to set the current position to be the location left of current position. And this will be interesting. All right. Now we got 3 going, and then it ends because now it's trying to set tiles off the map. So we need to do some work to make sure that we're like within the bounds of our map. And yeah, that's not too tough because in the tile maps extension, we have a helpful little block here, which is the width of the so we have these total tile map columns, which is what we want. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the column of our current position. And we want to make sure that it is greater than 0, or I guess greater than or equal to. And we want to make sure it is less than the max. All right. Well, that's slightly better. Now we're at least, we keep going. But, it gets pretty boring at this point. So actually pretty easy. So we want to be moving in both directions. So we should kind of, I think, make a decision inside of this repeat if we're moving left or if we're moving right. And the way we can do that is I'm going to make another variable called move direction. And I'm going to do an if. We're going to go into math and do a 50%. And we're going to set the direction variable inside of here. So we want it to be a 50% chance it's left, 50% chance it's right. And to get that inside of tile maps, there is this direction down here at the bottom. And now I can take this move direction and put it inside of here.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah. So this is better.
So it'll work till it hits the side?
It'll keep working.
Oh, okay.
Man, Richard, are you bad at the game
No,
that you
yeah.
made?
Once it hits the side, it's moved. It's been moved off screen, off the thing.
Yeah.
So really, you just want the left, or you want to split it up into left or right, maybe? Or I guess you could just change the bounds. So this is moving to. So for anybody watching, this is moving the column of the current position to -1. and then after that, it's checking, is it within the bounds? And then it says, no, it's not. So even though it's going to move to the right.
It's changing it to 0.
Oh. 0 is a valid one. Okay, either way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what we want to do is if we are out of bounds, then we want to move back in bounds. Kind of a silly way to do it, but it's easy enough. So what we want to do is if we, we'll do 2 else ifs. So this first one will be else if the column equals 0. And then the other else we don't need an else if for. So we'll just do this, and we want to do set the current position to be the one to the right, so we move back in bounds. Otherwise, we want to do the left.
I know it looks right because left equals 0, but can we just drag in the left instead of a 0 there so that it's... Oh wait, no, that makes sense. Never mind, I'm reading it wrong. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, that should fix that issue. All right, let's make our platforms wider. So we're going to do this. Right now we're doing this repeat 3 times. We should actually be also changing our position here. So I'm going to make it so they always extend to the right, because that is just what I want to do in my head. So cool. Now I got these wider platforms. But if they get all the way to the right for whatever reason, yeah, we've got an issue right now. No, we're still stuck.
Maybe instead of setting current position, you just do like the right and the right, or the right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Or just a second.
Yeah, I'm just gonna actually.
Variable.
I'm just gonna do a second repeat, and it's gonna move it back. Don't question my methods.
I did it.
Oh, all right.
Does this genre of game have a name? Because if it's not, I vote we call it like the Richard.
What do you mean?
What's
Like-
the genre?
Jumping in an upwards direction.
I mean, this one's kind of getting close to Doodle Jump. Is that the game that I'm thinking of? The old like smartphone game.
Right, but does it have? Is that like a genre? Because if not, you know.
There's a lot of clones of it, so there's got to be a genre for it.
But is there a name?
All right. So while they ruminate on that, real quick, let's go ahead and we're going to go into math, and we're going to instead of doing total tile map columns, we're going to do total tile map columns minus like 4. And this will make it so that we don't get too close to the edge, so that the platform starts going off. All right. This isn't very exciting. So we're going to also, I think now, make it so that instead of always going 3, let's do a random range. So let's go into here and we'll do a pick random of, I think 3 should be the minimum. And let's go up to 10 is half our map. So let's do 12. So a little bit more than half our map. All right. Now I got some more spaced out columns.
Oh man, I thought you were changing the thing that makes how wide the platforms were, and you're gonna make like a ceiling wall. It's like, oh, we gotta thread the needle.
Mm-hmm.
This makes more sense.
Yeah, okay. At least slightly more exciting. Do I have sprites in the chat, by the way?
Yeah.
All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to define some of our starting code. And I think this is definitely going to be one we have to get back to because we're almost done. But first, let's go ahead and do our ghost. So this one is from Shannon. Gonna make a new sprite. Gonna name it Ghost. Oh, I can't imagine a skeleton ever being inside of this person. All right. Next up, we have from Joey a Boyd.
Boys. Boys.
We're gonna make a bird. Gonna do another create. Boyd. Oh, he's up there.
Oh.
Oh, I gotta leave this one as friend too. All right. And we also, from Vivian, we have a shared project with Skellington parts. So let's go ahead and add that now. We're going to go into extensions and paste this URL.
From the preview, it looks pretty spooky.
Yeah.
And we're going to put this in an array. So let's go ahead and rename this variable to be Skellington components.
Just for clarity, is there a difference between a skeleton and a skeleton?
Skellington is just a silly way to say it.
Oh, okay, cool. That's what I thought, but you know, can never be too sure.
How many did you make, Vivian?
Ooh, let me see. Oh, only 6.
Only 6.
There are many more bones in the human body than 6, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't there like
This is-
206 or something?
Is it really?
Sounds right.
Wow.
Oh man.
This
Alright,
is
here's our
not
first one.
representative. Oh, this one's wrong. It's supposed to be a pelvic bone, but then I looked it up and there aren't 2 holes for the leg.
Yo, there are 206 in an adult.
Wait, Joey, how did you know that? That's amazing.
Random factoid.
I'm so impressed.
There are 300 in babies, though. They just get combined, which is freaky.
That's wild.
No,
Is this the rib cage?
skeletons. Parts.
Bones. The word you're looking for.
Vivian, is this the rib cage?
Yeah. I guess I haven't seen bones inside me before. I assume they're still white, but I could be wrong.
Well, there's probably like white or maybe a little yellowish tint
Oh no.
if you don't clean them enough.
Oh no.
What's this one? Is this the skull?
It's supposed to be the skull.
Oh.
Wait, I thought the skull was the whole moon.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the moon
Oh.
had to be low res too, so I thought,
Yeah.
just in case, put it there.
So we're going to go ahead and I think make another array now. And the array is going to be Skellington Names. So this first one is going to be pelvis. Next one is, what's the arm bone?
Deltoid. Bicep?
That's a muscle.
No.
That's a muscle.
Oh.
Is tibia somewhere? I don't know. That's a fun one.
If you-
That's a leg-looking thing. Yeah.
Humerus.
Humorous.
Yeah.
I had to look it up.
Well, there's also the funny bone in the arm.
What's that one called?
Femur?
Yeah.
That was a leg bone.
Is the femur a leg bone?
Yes. Yeah, that's the femur, totally. Standing up, like legs.
Fibula and tibia are the lower leg bones.
Ulna and the radius are your forearm bones.
Oh, because you can turn it.
It's got to be the humerus. Because basically what I'm going to do is every time you pick up one of these bones, our little ghost friend is going to pop in and be like, oh, sweet, my pelvis. I can do the Macarena again.
Because Elvis did the Macarena?
No, but you need your pelvis to do the Macarena.
I see. The slap.
Okay, so for the pelvis, it's going to be...
When did you guys learn how to do the Macarena? I'm pretty sure I had to look it up on Google.
I think we did it in school.
I
Like
think we
it was
did
like an
in school.
activity we did in like PE class or whatever sometimes.
Taught you that.
Why did you look it up, Vivian? What was the
I think it's like because people, always mention it in pop culture. And I was like, I don't know how to do the Macarena. So I look up how to do the Macarena. Wait, okay. I was doing the hand jive and not the Macarena.
what's the hand jive?
Oh, it's. That's the hand jive.
I don't know this at all.
You can look it up. And the internet will teach you. Oh, the humorous one is so cute. Richard, whose voice are you picturing in your head when you write these?
Whoever wrote the puns for Animal Crossing.
Oh. I'm glad you trapped that one down.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're not just happy with sick my collarbone?
No.
Oh, I'm so glad I can get rid of hiccups again.
What?
That
Can I
was
see
the
what
trick I
the-
was taught. You like tap your collarbone to get rid of hiccups.
Did it work?
Well, I hate it, so then I want the hiccups to go away faster so I can stop hitting my collarbone.
Wait, have you ever done it and not had your hiccup go away? Eventually?
I don't know. I feel like sometimes I just get sore, and then I don't know. I'll start testing. I'll start writing down the numbers.
Oh, geez.
Not very fun. I don't.
It's not great.
I don't know what to do with that one. You got one, Joey?
It's not bad. It's not bad.
That's amazing. Oh, cute. Richard, you're an artist, a word craftsman.
I can draw mice, and I can generate random bits of text for conversations or celebrations. Is my contribution to the stream. All right. So whenever next time I stream again, I'll come back to this game and we'll kind of finish it up. So the things we kind of have left to do is we want to put these bones in our level. So putting them on some of the platforms. Probably add something a little more interesting than just jumping up these endless platforms. Could be a timer, could be different types of obstacles. I think there's a lot more we can do with this kind of level generation. And then yeah, we want to add our ghost and the birds and all of that stuff. So anyway, I'm Richard. I'm Richard on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Joey at JWonder on the MakeCode forum.
I'm Shannon at Shakao in the MakeCode forums.
And I'm Vivian. Do we still say at Shannon? Did you say at Shakao?
Oh, what did I say? Was I?
I think you said I can't tell. Everybody says so. I'm at Live Cheerful on the MakeCode forums. I was thinking about this yesterday.
I say at Richard.
Okay, cool. I'll keep on saying the at. I was like, has everybody else dropped the at? I'm the only fool still saying at.
Fools.
Anyway, I'm at.
All right. Bye, everybody.